Surrounded by.
I am surrounded by.
I'm often surrounded by.
The entire system is surrounded by
Freaking idiots.
idiots.
Leave room for my love.
That nigga, he's the only nigga they act like he can do that voice. Hey,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Baby.
maybe.
Something for you.
He's like nigga Frank Sinatra. Nigga Sinatra. Oh.
Nah, but doing it again. What's the name of the second album?
Again.
Again?
And I'm doing it again.
Nigga. We're talking about classic albums.
Doing it again.
Oh, I'm doing it again. I swear it would end.
No, what's the other one? The one when he was
Maxine?
No, he was still.
Oh, the one that he stole your song?
No.
Oh, okay.
You remember that?
You've been one of my closest friends since we were children.
I wonder where she ran off to.
That was his song.
Ran off to.
That was his song first.
Yeah. It's a lot of people's songs first, probably. I don't know why Jermaine had me doing that. Wait, what was the I was thinking of the one. Well, even back then I was like, why this song?
Why this?
Song?
He felt something somewhere.
What was the shit? He had one. It was like his last black song with Kanye. It wasn't with Kanye, but like Kanye and John Legend. It was like the early John Legend first album. You know what I'm talking about.
I Don't Love You. No, nah, that's it. That's Keisha
that
Cole.
was cold, but that wasn't it.
It was his first song.
It kind of was, but that shit was cold. That's
Baby, when I used to love you.
There's nothing I wouldn't do. I went through the fire for you. Did everything you asked me to. But I'm trying to take the life in the fire, the fire, in the life that I just don't love you. Not like I used to.
But that second album is where he went straight elevator music, and that's when I was like, "Oh, this is hard."
This ain't a movie, no fairy tale conclusion, y'all.
That's first album.
That's first album. Damn, what a first album.
That's why I say that. People say the first album is class, but the second album, he had. I happen to notice the girl in the light shade of blue.
Nah.
She may not be you, but she looks just like you.
You know what he is? I'm sorry. He's not Black Frank Sinatra. He's Black Michael Bublé. He is.
Has eBay been doing it before Michael Bublé? When did Bublé?
I don't know, but I've heard through the grapevine that Quincy.
No.
Quincy Jones calls Michael Bublé a poor man Sinatra.
That's fair.
Very fair.
Yeah, then that's a compliment.
And that nigga's selling out Radio
That
City
is
Music Hall.
the compliment.
Facts.
First and foremost.
Move those headphones, brother.
Secondly, that's a great first compliment. Secondly, yeah. He's white people's black. He's white people's Black Michael Bublé. So it's like
fair. Yeah. But
you know,
black people,
because John Legend is just John Legend.
Yeah, but we're still gonna catch him on every fucking,
And that's why I'm saying
Rick
if
Ross.
you can't get because John Legend is still he's still John Legend to us.
Right.
But we can still grab John. Come get on this.
We could get him to come play ball.
He'll still come do some stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But still, white people, if Bublé's busy, get John.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Facts, yeah.
If you don't go Michael Bublé, you're gonna get John Legend.
Yeah. And then if you're like really white, maybe you go like Clay Aiken.
Ew, no.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't know a Clay Aiken song. I just know that he tried to take Ruben's spot.
He tried to take Ruben's spot.
Didn't he win?
This is my sorry for 2004.
Now, I've always had a thing about dated songs. Like when you put the date in the song, it's like, are you gonna date your song? You're gonna date your song? Because even I've always been like, when people are like, yeah, that new shit. It's not new anymore after a month, so you can't put things like that into a song.
That's very true.
So it's like when Ruben said, "This is my sorry for 2004," I was like,
this song doesn't work in 2005 on. Like, what are you doing?
why would you do that?
But, you know, some writer was like, look, I know it dates the song, but sorry for 2004. I'm just saying, if we was to go that way, it'd be pretty dope. And I think that's what they did.
All I know is Ruben came in and there wasn't enough room for two big R&B singers. Wow. When he's trying to come on the goddamn scene, then the motherfucker started calling him the teddy bear. My dad had been the velvet teddy bear since 1986. So then they came in and started calling Ruben Stunner the teddy bear.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Because I do remember them calling him a teddy bear because he had the dimples and the.
And then I remember one night my dad was on the news. He was on Fox 5 News, and they were like, "So how do you feel about Ruben Stunner being called the teddy bear?" And he just he was like, I'm the teddy bear. Not him.
He's lost some weight, it looks like.
No, he looks good.
Ruben and Clay, they did a 20 years in one night. See, this is genius.
That's great.
That's genius.
You know, like how the Power Rangers come in every year, they do like a Comic-Con and they get this. Yeah,
this is that for them. Good for him.
Good for them.
Who's he married to?
Look at that. Wait, I know her for something.
She looked like she act or something, right?
Or like was in like a group that the Dream put together in 2008, but didn't.
But it never quite.
They had one record that was like, that's hot.
It was bubbling in Georgia.
Oh my God.
But everywhere else, no one really heard it.
No.
No, that's fair.
You know.
That's good for him. Now you want to know what's not so good.
Talk to me.
He's stepping down.
Okay.
He's stepping down. He didn't say this in a video. He said this via Telegram.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you exactly how
Twittergram.
you can win. I'm telling you exactly how Democrats can win this shit.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Hire Barack Obama as the VP.
I thought about that. My thought process
Legal. You can legally do it.
What you do is you get her to run with Michelle.
No, that's too many black women. Like, you have to understand, I would love that shit. Like, the thing about it,
semantically.
So here's the thing. If Michelle Obama was actually the candidate,
oh yeah, this would be different.
My conversation with you would be totally like if they said, okay, we're gonna have Michelle run, I'd be like, oh shit, I fuck with Michelle. Like she's a well spoken, black family. I've been with her for 8 years.
I like Barack.
I like Barack. That's a good family right there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a family you could. You know what else really grinds my gears?
What?
There's no more civility in politics. I was watching when Barack was running his first time and he was going against John McCain.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, there was a lady that was like, he's a
Muslim.
And McCain was like, no. He's a good man.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. He's a
like,
fair man.
He's like, don't call him that.
He's not someone you should be scared of if he becomes the president of the United States. I was like, holy shit.
But you're talking about John. You're talking about John McCain, who I didn't understand at that time. But after I've done some research and looked back at some of the people who have run for president, you realize, like, oh no, John McCain is literally the picture of civility. He's a war hero. You know what I mean? And he's a old white man who had the gumption to tell somebody, no, let's not
don't do that.
Don't do that. Like, no,
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
I'm running this on integrity.
Bro.
Like, that was like, I was like, where has that gone?
Well, I'll tell you where it went. It went to Trump saying, you got captured. You lost. Trump mocked him for being because everybody was like, he's a war hero. He's like, how are you a war hero if you got captured? And it was like, it was genius. It was awful, but it was genius. And that's what he did. That is what he did. And people went, well, I guess.
How are you a hero if they had to come get you?
That is kind of weird.
That's
No, but it's fucked up. No, it's extremely fucked up.
That's fucked up, bro.
I agree. No, yes. But that's the game. As we know, this is all a game. So what I'm getting at is that's the game he played the same way. You said Civility's gone. The same guy who ran that play against McCain ran the play against Obama. I want to see his birth certificate. It's just he's running just bullshit games, which is fair. That's his game. That is his whole tactic. But that is why Civility is gone. And
like,
we have.
I want him done. Like I don't want him to be able to run for president anymore. Like, Civility is gone, bro. Yeah, like the kindness and actually not scaring the public and the people to make it a life or death situation where everyone's like, yo, if he wins, like yeah. I want to go back. I want to go back to Civility. I want to go back to when people are like, no, he's good. I want to go back to that. Now, that might have only been one man, and the example I'm taking might have been, maybe, was it always like this?
It was always like this, but it wasn't so public, and we have the internet. That's what you have to remember. That Civility's gone because of the internet. Because now, opposed to just running a smear campaign where, well, we're going to be on the TV, and I'm going to just smear you a little bit in my speech. Now it's like, no, I'm going to have whole farms of engagement farms spamming you and smearing you. I was even talking to my dad today. I was like, now that, even though I'm sure they've checked all her stuff, I'm like, now that she is going to be the nominee, like, do you know now what level people start digging into your past?
I mean, well, they've been doing.
I feel like they've been doing
it. I feel like it's already in a pile. They're waiting to be like,
we know. yeah. Because I'm just like, damn, like, or that's the other problem. Maybe we knew, but it wasn't important at the time.
We're holding on to it now. Yeah, you're the vice president. What did we?
That's what I'm getting at, and that's such a crazy thought, though. Like,
yeah, the president. Oh, your son's on crack. And he likes hookers, and he likes guns, and you're doing things overseas, and you're like,
yeah.
Biden got so much scrutiny. Much scrutiny.
but they kept it under wraps extremely well.
Well, they tried.
Yeah, but like, they exposed all that stuff, but they exposed it to the point where, if you want to ignore it, you kind of can. Like you can say you've heard
you can
rumblings.
Be like, oh,
yeah, like it's not. It's almost like it was like the Russia collusion thing. No one can prove that it wasn't true, but it seems like it wasn't true. But it's one of those things you can't really.
Russia, you mean Ukraine with Biden, or are you talking about Trump and Russia?
When they just kept saying Russia collusion.
Yeah, you can't prove, but it was like, to me, I was like, it could be true.
There's ties, yeah. But I also don't think that it's to the extent that they were saying. Like, you gotta remember, we're how many years later, and it's like they've never made a real tie.
Yeah, what they say, they have a video of him getting pissed on.
They say this, but is that in Russia?
I don't know if that's embarrassing enough to like really to hurt Trump.
Not Trump.
Yeah,
like, that could hurt some candidates.
That can hurt, yeah, but not
Trump.
That's not.
And it would be like,
I'm bulletproof.
Yeah.
So no, I want him to. So I'm just tired of both sides being just poor. Like, I'm tired of having two sides that I really just don't. It seems like, who did George Bush go against?
Gore.
It was Al Gore.
It was Al Gore. And then the second time it was
we could have saved the seas. We could have.
If I could hear that shit one more time.
Sorry,
my beard. Yeah, you can't hear that.
You know, I got that. My beard slapping.
Who do you?
ASMR.
Who was the other guy? Was it Kerry?
Yeah, but that was the guy that said, "Yeah." That.
Did he do? Was that him? I do.
He said, "Pure." And everybody was like,
"Wait! I gotta. How do I look that video up?
Just say PR, the PR candidate, or something like that."
What was that? Oh, who said that?
Yeah, who said PR? and he was just excited. Then we're gonna go to Canada. And we're gonna go to Canada. Ah!
I remember this.
And everybody said, you can't be president.
Howard Dean. No, and I remember this because literally after that, niggas was really like, you can't be president. And it's like, what? Like, how this lose me the whole shit? Oh man, hold on. I gotta get
Dave Chappelle done made didn't Dave Chappelle make a skit on it?
Because what year? Well, this was 12 years ago. So what that would put us in what year?
I know Dave Chappelle.
You said I know Dave Chappelle. Let's see. Wait, why am I hearing double of myself now?
Ability to see into other people's scandals and immediately identify the solution. Now, you remember a few years back, Howard Dean was running for president. Messed up his whole campaign with his mouth.
There we go.
He said, shut the whole campaign down with his mouth.
Well, you guys, you have already got the picture here. I was about to say, I'm sure there's some disappointed people here. You know what? You know something?
We love you.
You know something?
Fast forward just a little bit.
If you had told us 1 year ago that we were going to come in third in Iowa, we would have given anything for that.
Right it is.
Carolina and Oklahoma and Arizona and North Dakota and New Mexico. And we're going to California and Texas and New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
Yo, and niggas looking at Yo, that
like
was
really looking back, I don't think that should
now-
have been enough.
Well, now
for
that
people to be
now that
like,
we've had Trump and
no.
Biden, I think it makes you.
And Michigan. And then we're going to Washington.
That nigga did not win.
Yeah.
Just what makes you make that noise?
That's just.
And then we're going to
I mean,
Washington,
listen, man,
D.C.
my
to take
laugh
back
is
the
so
White House.
weird. I could never be the president with my laugh.
No.
So
Yeah. But you know this. He didn't know this. And apparently the people who donated millions of dollars to his campaign didn't know this either yet.
you say slick shit that pisses me off all the time.
What?
You are a slick motherfucker.
With your laugh,
you
could
are
not be-
fucking
you-
but you realize you do this, and I always see.
You see?
I always see.
That's not presidential.
It's not presidential at
You
all.
see? Hold on, you guys. Obama would say, "You see, you do a lot of things. Tend to piss me off.
I need that.
Make
back.
quips about my voice. Yeah.
We want that old thing back. That yeah, we want.
What song is that?
It's a Dream song.
Oh, okay.
But no.
You've been listening to a lot of Dream.
The Dream is that first album.
Oh, which one was that one? called? Love Hate was Love Hate, and then it was
Love Hate is the first one.
and
Then
then
it's Love versus Money.
Love versus
Love Hate was one of the first albums where all the songs bled into the next song. And like so it was
I
like
remember that.
actually all one song it felt like. And I was like, I didn't know where one song finished and one song ended. And that was the first time I was like, this is a new song? What the hell is happening? And it was like there was no like time in between the songs.
Yeah,
it was
they
the first, because usually there's 3 seconds between every song. Every song just
It was before playlists were doing that.
It
It
was
was early.
The Dream really like did something like special
Yeah.
with that album. The Dream and Tricky Stewart. I love that album.
No,
But
they're
yeah,
incredible.
anyway.
No, they're legends. Did you see? Joy Reid's been putting her foot in her mouth a lot lately.
Which one's that?
The one with the fade on CNN. So this is the first one she said.
Who, for whatever, here's the question that I have on that. These two men are both elderly. Donald Trump is an elderly man who, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds to take a iconic photo op during an active shooter situation. Weird situation. We'll figure that out one day. But his survival of that and bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength. This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days? Doesn't that convey exactly the same thing? That he's strong enough, older than Trump, to have gotten something that used to really be fatal to his age. So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to do rallies, isn't that exactly the same? I mean, it's not exactly the same. It's not the same incident, but it's an elderly man coming through.
So this is my problem. So this is my problem. It's like, I understand you are blue to the core. You are riding for that side. I can't say anything that makes it seem like because I don't want to push anyone that way. I get what you're doing, and I respect it.
It's your job.
But don't be fucking delusional. That's my whole thing. Delusion
on either side.
Stop being fucking delusional. That is obviously a failing body.
And not only that, it is not the same thing beating COVID than being shot
at. And no, a bullet hit his ear,
and he got back up.
Getting COVID and then possibly coming back and doing we understand why it looks like you have a show of power. You got shot at, and the next day you're back up.
Usually, that's why. I mean, I figured that's why 50 Cent in the beginning sold so many albums. That was a show of power.
That was show of power.
And then he created a show of power.
Now, Donald Trump didn't get shot 9 times.
No, he did not. No, he has not created an iconic television. Actually, he has. Shit.
So here's my thing. It's just like I hate reaching delusion. Like I hate when like you're reaching for something. You're like, well, what if I? It's like, bet you're gonna go that route. I honestly, to be real, the racism is scary.
No, it is.
The racism on that side is horrifying.
Yes.
And it's like, also, it's like, I need black women. I need not just black women, but I'm always here root for black women. But I need black women to have their rights and like be able to do whatever they want with their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something like that I really do stand on. And I know that shit's gonna go away if Donald Trump gets in. Am I wrong?
No.
Women's autonomy on them, you know.
But see, I also will. The only thing I would say is too that is just a Republican issue, though.
What do you mean that's just a Republican issue?
Like most Republicans, because of it's rooted in Christianity. It's just that's all. Regardless, Trump or not, because
that's it's gonna go down with the
Republican regardless. So I'm not saying that, like, mind you, there will be other issues with Trump, but I just feel like that's one thing that it's like it's easy to put on him, but it's like anyone on that side is riding with that. Now they might not make it possibly as difficult, but it's still like they're not with it. So
now also it would also be nice to get some Democrats in to have for them to place a couple of Supreme Court justices. I don't know if any are going to retire or in a couple years. I know a lot of them are waiting to retire for their candidate to be in the office. And that's another thing we really have to change. There has to be term limits on that shit. Like for life appointments is insane.
That makes no sense. In today's times, that makes no sense.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So, but then I feel like the only person that'll do something like as radical as take away term limits on
is a Trump.
Am I tripping?
No, that's fair. But then that does lean into the Project 2025.
And that's another thing, like, you know what I'm saying? And
have you seen him denounce it publicly?
I'm trying to be as fair as possible and not be delusional.
Have you seen him denounce it publicly? Now, don't get me wrong. I think
he's a liar. We know
he's a liar. We know he's a liar.
We can't take anything.
I take this at face value.
Exactly.
Yes.
I don't know nothing about that. He could not know. He might not know nothing about it. He might love that shit.
Like some
he will lie to us.
On the right, severe right.
But severe right, okay, cool.
And I don't even know. I mean, some of them I know who they are, but they're very, very conservative, just like you have. They're sort of the opposite of the radical left, okay? You have the radical
He's
left.
explaining this
But
shit.
it's actually
right?
kind of
And they come up
cool
with this.
that
I don't know what
he
the hell it
is
It's
actually
Project
saying, no, there's a
2500.
radical
He's
side to our
involved in
side, too.
Project-
Don't get
Fair.
it fucked
And then
up.
you read some
I
of
think
the
that is
things and
kind
they
of
are
cool
extreme. I mean,
because
they're
I don't think I've
seriously
ever
extreme.
heard him say that
I
shit.
No,
don't know
but
anything
also,
about it. I don't want to know
this is
anything
the
about
softest
it. But what
I've
they
ever
do
seen him
is
speak.
misinformation and
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he is.
I
He's
think, I
fellow
think, this, I
American.
think this
Keeping it
shit
low.
shook him up a little
keeping
bit,
it
boy.
low.
I ain't seen him do none of that. Like,
But also, like,
he tired.
but he will lie. Yo, no, he's
He
tired.
tired, bro.
He's tired. Bro, they almost got
They almost killed me. And then on top of almost killing me, I've been running around to all these conventions.
Nigga,
And I'm 80.
I got robbed. I had a gun to my stomach and a gun to my back. Did I ever tell this story?
Oh, yeah.
On the pod?
When with your chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got robbed, gun in the stomach, gun in the back. I was acting irrational for the next week. Like I was like, just like mad at everybody. Like, just like,
Yeah. 'Cause
just like
that's actual
irrational.
trauma. It's
You know what I'm
actual
saying?
trauma, yeah.
And then I remember me and my roommate got into an argument. So I'm having, and then I just started crying. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, I think I'm processing.
Yeah, I'm emotionally, because it happens so
It came
quick.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, it happened so quick. So I'm not even able to register. Like, I could have just died. Like,
Yeah.
Like, they were ready to, and they were smiling. They would have killed me. Like, and I'm like, they took my daddy's stuff. Like, I'm like, this is like really important stuff. I felt like I was wrong because I wasn't paying attention as much as I should have.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm blaming myself. I'm going through all, I'm making jokes about it with my friends because, like, that's the only way I know how to deal
cope.
with shit. And I just broke down like a week, 2 weeks later, out of nowhere. I didn't have shit to do with shit. And I just broke down. That nigga almost got his head popped back off.
Yeah. Back off. And he was like, my hairpiece.
Like, yeah. Your tune might change.
Your tune might-
Your tune might change.
This-
No, turn it off.
How bad
I
is
knew
this?
exactly what it
You
was
saw?
when you turn it
How
off.
bad is
Turn it
this?
off. Turn it off. Turn it off. What
Who
is-
are these people?
How much did they pay her? What was the budget?
Okay, let's talk about that.
So what was the budget? Because you know Amber Heard. I mean
Amber Hose.
Amber
Rose. Amber Hose. Rose.
Slut walk.
Mm.
Got paid to be in this video.
Trillion%. She got paid to speak also.
How
How
much
much?
did they pay him?
Who is he?
Who got more money?
Who is he?
Who got more money, him or her?
I don't know his name.
Who got more money in this situation? The man who wrote the lyrics and did everything?
Oh,
and put
Amber
everything
Rose.
together?
No question.
And Elon Musk is giving them $45 million a month to do this shit?
Bro, when I saw this, all I thought to myself was just like, wait, time out.
They might have gave
This
them...
this is the best you could do with your resources. Because here's the other thing I know. There's way too many niggas who are actually credible niggas.
Niggas love Amber Rose.
Who would have shown up with Amber Rose.
Hispanic people love
Chris
him, right?
Rock was out with this bitch like months ago. Like just out around New York. Probably cracking. So my point is, if this is how it's going, the blackest... Because I know in their mind that's what this is. The blackest person you could get is Amber Rose. She's not even black.
Listen, man, I think people learned their lesson after the Chrisette Michelle incident happened when she went and sang at like his inauguration.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And then, yeah, then black
They
people,
turned on her.
Niggas turned on her.
I ain't heard that name in forever.
Because niggas turned on her.
See, that's the one thing about that crowd. If you make that jump, you can't depend on them to like support you when it's over. Like if Candace Owens was to fall through the cracks,
Nigga.
it's just over. Yeah, it's just bye.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That's why, like, they're not... exactly.
Yeah, bye.
So what does that mean for the country?
Yeah, but this is a long-term scam. It's a government. It's always going to be a thing. They're always going to keep doing it. They're always going to... on both sides. Like
Yeah.
it's,
But the thing about it is, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
well, before you know, how about we just listen to the Secret Service director?
Period.
That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point.
And so, there's a safety factor that would be considered there, that we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof. And so, the decision was made to secure the building from inside.
Cheatle says
So,
the Secret Service was...
The director of the Secret Service said it was a sloped roof. So they didn't want to put people up there because they could get hurt on the sloped roof.
Bro, you got.
But now check this out.
You got a copyright.
Good slope, bad slope. Bad slope, good slope.
Hey, you got a strike. Yes, you got flagged a couple of days ago.
Oh yeah,
talking about this shit.
Yeah, but now we're not. This is no. We're just.
Now you're talking about the head of the. They can.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
What's fine?
It's the head of the Secret Service. She has a job.
I'm not talking about that lady. I got secrets. I don't.
And she's the service of all the secrets. No. I just bro. I just can't believe that this was like what happened to like Good Lies? You remember Good Lies? Like the lies when they would be like, no, oh no. What happened was.
They really said, oh, that went out the window with Trump. Oh, that went out the window with
Yeah,
Trump.
but it's just crazy to see like somebody, like you're going to sit here. You're going to look me dead in my face and you're going to be like, no. It was the slope. So we can't have people up there. We can send people to other countries to die for our country,
bro,
but we can't put you on a sloped roof.
You have to understand, Maestro, if you really want to do this, we can get this episode flagged again. I'm trying to help you by saying, hey, I don't know if this is the best, because if you want my real opinion, then this isn't going to work.
He's like, it's gonna get. It's getting flagged again.
Are you listening to me? Like, I don't think you're fucking hearing me. I need you to hear me. I'm saying, do you want to do this? Because we can have another ghost episode. We was going up.
So what you got to do is, what I'm learning is, you have to frame it so the people don't come in and rip the things off the internet. What you have to do is you just have to frame the things. You're right. I shouldn't have.
I'm really trying to help you edit. I'm thinking about your future. I'm trying to help you with your edit. I'm trying to help you not have to go back in and cut again.
Terrible.
I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, but give me the word. Say the word. Say the word.
Run free. Just don't use names.
Names?
What's that? Fucking RFK.
Yeah,
just
right?
Just don't use it.
Did you see the family? Like, they all...
Oh, why they all sound like this? Oh, yeah, we can switch. This won't get flagged because they don't care about...
Well, it's not funny because I guess they all have the same throat disease.
But it's crazy to hear y'all all with the same voice talk.
And him
shit.
just in the back.
First off, why he look like the righteous gemstones?
That's exactly what he looks like.
What's his name? Billy Baby. Billy Baby.
Goggin. Well, not Goggin.
And writes that President Biden is
what's his name? Something Goggin.
During a period.
Who gave them all this one vaccine? I ain't never heard nobody else sound like this.
Is that from a vaccine?
Yeah, apparently his voice is a vaccine injury.
So somebody was trying to kill all the Kennedys.
That's what it, come on, like, because this is crazy.
And something in their DNA, they got that fight back.
They were like, damn it didn't work.
But they just talk
that is
like
talk
that.
Funny.
Not funny. It's just how they talk. Oh God, I don't want to.
I don't
like making fun of disabilities.
I have to hear
I can't make fun of disabilities.
No, it's not. It's not the disability.
No, it's a disability.
Okay. Can I explain what's funny to me? This is what's funny to me.
Okay.
It's not so much the voice. It's really not. It's the fact that I watched this video twice because at first I thought I was God. Noise. I thought I was. Don't do that.
Okay.
Well, did you like the Joe Rogan hit that guy? Yeah, don't do that. I was no, but seriously, my sensibilities first was like, wait, is something off about this? And then I went back and listened again, and then I said, oh shit. But then it's even crazier to hear somebody who sounds just like you and is of your same family sitting there and going, we don't fuck with him. Like, what? So, like, you're not even going to back up family. And, you know, apparently a few of these people actually work for the Biden administration, like his family.
Okay.
Because they're long-term. So, I get it.
Wait, so, like, they're Kennedys. We got to have them.
Well, yeah, because that's another thing. Like, that's why RFK has been able to do so much. Jr. has been able to do so much because he's a Kennedy.
You're a Kennedy.
Sure.
We all saw.
Listen.
Was it his dad?
No. Well, his dad was killed too. His dad was killed, and actually, I was just reading up on this. His dad has like a famous picture, and it's of him and.
Isn't Chris Pratt married to a Kennedy?
Is he?
Or is it a Schwarzenegger? And the Schwarzenegger is married to a Kennedy.
Here, look at this. So this picture is like the infamous picture of RFK's dad. But what's wild is you see this. They did a story on this guy. He was just a Hispanic dude who was working in the back. They were having him go out through the back of the restaurant, and he literally caught him. Like, he got shot, and he just randomly was there and caught him. And then apparently in an interview, this guy said Kennedy asked him, did he have a rosary on him? Because he knew that he was dying, and he knew he was Hispanic, so he would. And he basically gave him like his last rites. Crazy, bro. Insane, right?
Yeah, I don't want to.
No, I'm just saying, like,
the Kennedys have like
this
shit going
people
on.
dying in plane crashes and like it's a lineage, bro. It's a lineage.
But all the people in power and stuff like that, they all have like it's a lineage. Like it's all from somewhere.
Something.
Like somebody who tried to cause
the coup. That was
George
Bush.
W. George Bush's father.
That was what's that, Prescott Bush or George Bush's father name? George Herbert Walker Bush. H.W. No, who was George H.W.'s father? George H.W. father.
Just type coup.
Prescott Bush. Yeah, his name is Prescott Bush.
Prescott.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the one that tried to overthrow the government.
Yep, and then both of his kids became president, or lineage. Bush dynasty, the
you're not gonna find them on any of the.
Probably just on Google. Yeah. Damn, that is pretty funny. I had seen it. Well, you had shown the video that time.
Yeah. Okay.
That is a crazy fact. Did you know that I've been reading up on a lot on the presidents? Did you know that Theodore Roosevelt was giving a speech and got shot point blank range in the chest, and then looks down, says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you understand what's just happened, but I've been shot. But it takes more than that to kill a bull moose." And he finishes the fucking speech.
Yeah, I mean, but like
different bullets back then.
Yeah, but no, I'm not. Isn't Teddy? Who dropped the nukes?
Theodore.
Who dropped the nukes?
I think that might have been who dropped the nukes. Dropped nuke on Hero. That was Harry Truman.
That was Truman that dropped it. No, and who did you say?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt.
No, yeah.
Isn't he always known as like the strongest like, wasn't he always like? Isn't he like in history like known as like a man's man type dude and president and everything?
But it's just crazy that he got shot and finished the speech.
Look at that nigga.
That nigga.
He look hard.
Bold.
Yeah, like he's
a bold man right there.
Yeah, that looks like a man that'll keep talking after he gets shot.
Literally.
Look at him.
You know what they said? Apparently, they said the Trump of back in the day was, I want to say they said it was Andrew Jackson. I was reading up like, because he was just like, he was like a mudslinger when he was doing like debates, and he was just hard nosed, didn't give a fuck.
But see, that's another thing that really.
Yeah, it was Andrew Jackson. Apparently, he was like a smarmy motherfucker.
He had a face to be swarmy.
Yes, yeah.
He had a swarmy ass face. Nah,
he was a lawyer. Yeah.
It's just weird because like Trump back in the like he used to do like speeches with Jesse Jackson and go into their go to their foundations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's so this is all just so we're in the darkest timeline.
Yeah, but
it could always be darker.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think it's that as bad as we think it is, though, because in all honesty, I think it's always been this way. We just weren't aware. Because also, you got to remember, if you don't have a guy like Trump, the majority of people don't even realize, like, oh, you could just pay the Clintons to come to your wedding. And oh, you can just, like, people don't think like that. Like the average American who's just happy that, oh, my president and stuff, they don't think about none of that shit. So when you get a guy like Trump who goes up there and says this shit to people, it makes people go like, oh. So it's like finding out Santa Claus isn't real for some people. Yeah. And so once you ruin that, that's just what it is for the foreseeable future until something changes. And then, like all times, we will get somebody who comes in and who somehow wins and is, if the world lasts long enough, and who is holier than thou to an extent and wants to, and it'll come back around, then it'll get, more corrupt. Like, things have to fall sometimes in order to be rebuilt better. And that is just what it is. Because if things don't fall, then no one does maintenance on them. And then they just keep running it up. And we're in the phase of running it up. You got to think all the shit these guys did, we're hitting like what? Like a good 200 years?
250.
And the shit's running its course a little bit.
But, if you look up how long every great empire we're at the time. Yeah. Every great empire, I think, only gets like 250.
Yep, 250.
Every great empire gets like 250, and I think we are the amount of fucking stupid ass information that I know just really annoys me.
It's good though. It's good because you can pay attention to what's. So that's why when someone, the fact that you know that information, even if emotionally you wanted to say, "Hey, everything's fine," Our whole governmental system is great. We just can't have that guy in office. Even if you wanted to be that person, the fact you know this fact, you have to look at it with reason of, oh damn, I guess that is around the time of, and it does seem like things are kind of declining.
Yeah,
it's reasoning, and that's why you have to know random facts. Because if you don't know random facts, like for example, when I started reading, when I was listening to history podcasts and stuff about a guy like Andrew Jackson. It was eye-opening because I was like, when they were explaining like the parallels of him and Trump, it's like, oh right, of course we've seen this guy before. I wasn't around, you weren't around, but someone's seen this guy before.
Yeah.
And it's just like when you know all this random information, then you can actually make intelligent guesses about what's
where
to come
we're at,
and
what's to come, what's about to
because even me sitting here going, oh yeah, look at it, so it's been about 200 some years. Well, like most things run out of they shit after about 200. I was telling my parents this, they were like talking about like Social Security and like stuff like that, and I was like, well, that's one of those things. A lot of people probably are saying, some are saying they want to get rid of it. Some are saying that they want to restructure it. And I was like, well, yeah, because odds are it's just broken, but they can't tell you that.
Yeah.
Because he's like, so, you should be able to have your Social Security when they've been taken out.
It's for sure on the verge of collapse.
And that's what I'm saying. And I told him, I'm like, well, realistically, you got to remember when these things were created. I was even taking back to like his parents. I was like, your mom was like 3. when it was created. So then that means that by the time you were born, it's only been around for like 15, 20 years. Mm-hmm. Now, it's been around almost going on like 100 years. Yeah, it's time for that shit to break down. Mm-hmm. Like it was a Ponzi scheme that wasn't supposed to last this long. We're just going to take a little bit of money for everybody, but there'll be some money when you're done.
When you're done, the money be here for you.
No, but I want it now. No. We can't do that. We can't do that. That's not how it works. But wouldn't you like to put some aside just in case? But now, I don't know what we're going to give you. And here's the thing. We made that promise to them. They saw it. My parents they saw it. Your mom will see it.
Did your car insurance go up? This new renewal period?
I don't think so. I have to check.
It should have, because everyone's did.
It should have.
Because everyone's did. Like, it was like.
Don't tell on me now, Lemicah.
I'm sorry.
You know Elon got it all sold.
Oh yeah, Elon maybe. Maybe y'all get a good rate, because the computer drive your car.
Was listening to an interview with RFK Jr. Never knew about this. He was explaining how one of the main ways that Tesla makes money.
Information.
No. This, bro, blew my fucking mind. So apparently because of green energy deals and all the, climate change, all those organizations, each car manufacturer is allowed a certain number, I don't know exactly how they gauge it, but in percentage of pollution. So you're allowed to put this much pollution into the air.
Atmosphere.
Everyone gets, based on what they're selling and doing, everybody gets a different number. But what you can do is, say I only use 30% of my shit. You're Ford. I can sell it to you.
What do you mean? Wait, you could sell how much pollution I'm allowed to put into?
Yes.
I've only used 20% of my pollution.
Right. So I got 80%.
So I can sell you my
I'm Ford.
80%.
We're dying over here. We've used all our shit. I'll buy it from you.
And
Tesla gives no emissions whatsoever.
So we do no emissions. So I just got 100% to just sell to the automotive companies.
Yes.
So Ford and all these companies are buying.
Lemicah.
They're fake at times.
That's what when you talk about delusionalness, this is why I be frustrated too, because I be like that is such a loophole law. And then the crazy part is when I heard that, I'm like, I know for a fucking fact, half these people who are out there protesting for climate change have no clue that it works this way. So even me hearing this, I'm like, this is insane, because you're just allowing them to do this. And then there's a loophole for a company like Tesla where it's like, oh, we don't do it anyway, but we're still fucking up the air because we're just selling all our shit and we're making a ton of money on the back end for that. Plus the information, plus the crazy.
This is crazy.
That's a crazy, bro. I was like, and it makes, and here's the weird thing. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. You're like, oh yeah, like if you're going to come up with a system, okay, well, we have to manage how many of these companies do. Okay, yeah, fair. And then it just turns into, oh, well, if I meet under my quota, what do I do with it? Oh, well, you can sell what's left, or you can, okay.
That's crazy, bro. I don't know. It's 250.
Yeah, we're there. Once again, we're just, it's one of those things now where it's kind of like.
What year are we in?
It's like a third world, when third world countries just start stealing from the government. They're like, it doesn't really matter. Like, no one's paying attention. It's shit's going down.
My fear is hyperinflation. I think
what happened to Germany in World War I
and Venezuela last year,
you said last year. Oh, very quickly. Since you didn't want to
what I do?
Since you didn't want to
here he goes.
Shut the hell up.
Very long list of freedoms and rights that President Biden is protecting during a period of constant assault. Make no mistake, all these rights and freedoms are on the ballot in November. Donald Trump is running to take us backwards.
Why is this nigga just stuck in the background?
Basic rights and freedoms that are at the core of who we are as Americans.
So it's like, here's my thing. Everybody doesn't have to be on camera. Like it's
yes.
like even if
she
it's
could have done
like
this,
she can do it.
Yeah.
Why is he in the corner in the dark? I don't want to make fun of a nigga, but like, you don't have to be on camera, bro.
Yeah, you should sit this one out. You should just go to the
convention. No, you're good. You don't
moral support.
Bro, you're Kennedy. Chill.
There was another invigorating story.
Is that Biden being racist? Or is
Oh
that
yeah,
Trump
back in the
being
day.
racist?
There's no shame in being tested for AIDS. It's an important thing because the fact of the matter is, in the community, I know Barack got tested for AIDS. There's no shame in being tested for AIDS. It's an important thing because the fact of the matter is, in the community.
No, but Barack answered it great.
Great. But the way he looks at him at first is just like, this nigga's
no, because I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I know what you just did, bro.
I know.
Like, you piece of shit. I know what you just did.
And when I have you sitting behind me in the presidency, we'll talk about this whole AIDS talk.
Because first of all, don't you ever, if you're making the AIDS point and you're making a I got tested for AIDS point, stand on what you're. Don't bring me into your shit.
And not only that.
I know Brock got tested for herpes.
Don't bring a black man also into
I'm a black married man, and then and this is, when was this?
This was 2007.
This was 2007?
2007.
Yeah, bro. It's still early. Everybody's still like, it's not early, but everybody's still, I feel like people didn't get nice about shit like that until about, 2004?
Everything went down
later.
What you mean?
It was people were still crass on AIDS and still being like, oh, AIDS is the gay thing.
Oh yeah, but I think all of that just changed 2000, because I 2000 probably like 14, because apparently
because back in the day it used to be like cool for you to say that is a gay thing. They used to put it in TV shows.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Philadelphia.
They made the whole movie. Denzel. That man Denzel said, "What you call me?" No, your mother. And then he was saying all the F words. I was like, God damn, Denzel.
Tom Hanks, man. Tom Hanks, boy. Yeah, so that was shocking. There was another Joy Reid one for fun.
Why?
She calls black men white adjacent.
No,
and not to be cruel, but and then in Argentina, that's how that went, which is that you had this coalition of, and not to be cruel, but it was described as sort of an incel election. It was the young, angry men of Argentina who, they wanted a macho candidate, and it went along with policies like banning abortion, banning birth control, and, the idea of no fault divorce. It all kind of goes together, that you've seen this kind of election before. You see the same thing in Hungary. Like, the Orbanism
where you
of
going
the
with
party
this,
it's rooted in returning white Christian men, but also white adjacent men, black men, brown men who are white adjacent in terms of trying to also be in that dominant position in society.
So wanting to be in a dominant position in society makes a black man white adjacent? What are you saying? Once again, back to the delusion. It's just hey, I agreed with her when she was talking about Amber Rose up there talking on the RNC. I agreed with her. I was like, she made great points. But sometimes she just gets going and you're like, what are you saying?
Listen, man, that's an older black woman. You just let them get their shit off.
Yeah, see? Fair.
As a young black man.
But when you do this,
when
you do this for a living, though, you can't say, you just said white adjacent black and brown men.
And you see, I'm going to rep and stand up for her and say, I love you, black woman. And
that has nothing to do with her lack of what is it? Moxie? What's the word? Her lack of choice of word, her lack of understanding of what she's saying.
They all hate us. Everyone hates us.
You just be like, man.
You can't win. We're Hey, man, I don't know, man. Listen.
You know what? This is Lemicah. You know what I see? I just see a sister who gonna keep her job.
That's it. She like working at MSNBC.
She love working there. They give her a grapefruit basket at the end of the year.
I'm proud of you.
I'm very proud of her.
Do you know what that is right there? Job security. I know a thing about job security because when the last week when I came in here and took my shirt off and showed everybody I was fat, I was like, yeah, you can't fire me for the good year now. if he wants to see this through.
Well, unfortunately, that episode got pulled, so.
Oh, no! Here, I'm going to take my shirt off again.
It's funny. I know a lot of women who handle things just like that.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't know if you'll keep me around. Let me take my shirt off.
Oh, no. No, you're bigger. You're stronger than that. You're better than that. Yeah. You don't need to take your shirt off.
For nobody.
To nobody. Whether it be a man, a woman, or he, she,
or
they, them, anyone.
All I have to say to what Lemicah just said. Nah, I'm kidding.
No, it's fine.
We love all people
it's
here.
Fine.
Well, we don't love all people.
Longer?
Maybe. Or maybe you should lift the mic. I think there's probably a lot of things that you could do to combat this. That's not going to stay like that. I don't have the good Joe Rogan mic arms.
Jesus Christ. Come on, bro. Come on. You got to get with it.
Bro.
You got to get the Joe Rogan.
You know the super fire mic arms?
It'll stay.
They're $200 a piece. Per mic arm.
Come on, baby. I was just watching The Wire the other day.
Yeah. And I just got 58 cents the other day. Want to know what those two things have in common? Listen, Lemicah. When you walk through the garden, you better watch your back.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
If you walk with Jesus to save your soul.
I'm about to go stream Suburgatory. Fuck that. We about to get my
It's not on those streaming services.
I thought so. That's actually, because I was thinking, I was in my head, and I was like, I was about to say it, and I was like, I have not seen that on any streaming.
Zero.
It's not on Peacock.
No, nothing.
It's not on Netflix.
I can't even find it on my illegal streaming service.
Why do they do that?
Bro, I don't know.
Why do you create content for you to be able to sell and move? There's got to be something way you can make some type of money off of it, even if you have to sell it for the low.
It was an ABC Warner Brothers.
It's
issue.
an ABC. Weren't you coming on after Blackish?
Yeah, no. We came on before Blackish because we were canceled when Blackish came on. Yeah.
What were you coming on before though?
It was another one of those what was it? It was like another one of those all white shows. Actually, it was with the who's the woman from King of Queens?
Oh, Remini?
I think it was
Leah Remini?
No, she's the one who's the Scientologist, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't her. It was Everybody Loves Raymond. What's her name? She had
never watched her.
She had a Malcolm in the Middle style show. Patricia Heaton, and it was called The Middle.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And literally that's what we came on before, but it had these guys.
Yes, no, maybe. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me. Da, da, da. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is not fair.
That was good.
Man, that was beautiful.
That was great. That's why we do this.
Yes. Now John Legend version. You're not the boss of me now.
You're not the boss of me now.
And you're not so big. Hey, hey. That nigga's laughing all the way to the bank.
No, right?
People hate his wife. What's the deal with her?
That was a crazy thing.
I noticed people, Chrissy Teigen, people do not like her. I've seen passing tweets, and I'm not a big fan. She's good looking.
She's annoying sometimes. You saw that? Yeah, she's annoying sometimes. She like fucks with people on Twitter, but she goes hard on some people, and everybody be like, why is Chrissy Teigen, why did you find me and go hard on me now? The world is making fun of. She just does little stuff, but it's like, woman. That it's just
I was gonna say I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, she does.
It's probably surprising for how famous and how good looking she is.
Yeah,
because people are probably like, "Why are you on this? Like, you don't have to be on this."
Yeah,
it would be like if Gabrielle Union did shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? But she has more class, a little bit more grace. She handles herself very well.
Sister with some grace.
I love that. That's a good black woman.
Okay, so.
Do you do it? Okay,
I like how
you did that.
No, I'm not. You know, what I was doing was I was just like, okay.
And I know what you were doing.
Easy now. Let's
What's not good about it?
Take it easy.
Why? Let's elaborate. She's an Oscar winner.
Oh no, that's great. We're talking the career shit. Not great.
She's been with Dwayne Wade for forever.
Beautiful.
So what do you mean? That's a good.
Hey,
black.
I'm glad it's working out for
woman.
100%.
Stand by her man.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
No complaints from me.
I know. You ain't got none.
You know what I feel like right now? I feel like every time I get hired and I'm on a network show or a set, I'm giving all the answers I give there.
Good.
Right, Maestro? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you think about this?
She has a production company helping black voices.
Nigga, bad boys too.
Woo! Well, first of all, we've already gone through this.
No, I know, but I'm saying bad boys too. I really enjoyed her. Bad boys too.
I did too.
When I think of Gabrielle Union, the first movie that always
Delivers from Eva.
That's in my brain. That's like there, and I see her in the mail truck with LL Cool J. Like I see that, but the first movie that's gonna come out of my mouth because it was like is Bad Boys 2.
So I literally, when I think Gabrielle Union, I don't even think of a scene that Gabrielle Union's in. I think of Deliver Us from Eva, then I immediately go to the scene where there's like, she hurt that brother so bad. Yeah, I know that's bad.
That's all I think of. Bad Boys 2, her and that fucking with the briefcase.
Shooting everybody, No, and he was like, oh yeah, she hurt that brother so bad he got a stutter. And then they had the picture of her, and the dude came. He was like, whoa, what's up, fella? He was like, and he saw her. He said, bitch, bitch. And then they made her go. That's whenever you say Gabrielle Union, that's immediately where my mind goes to. A stuttering person screaming bitch.
Stuttering Stanley.
She's bad.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, I like that.
Meagan Good, right there.
Meagan
Been
Good works.
getting to it.
She works.
God. Oh my God.
She works.
Oh my God.
Did we not?
Bro, we have not. And I was forced to watch it yesterday. And oh my God. Oh no. What do you think we talking about?
Her straddling Michael Ealy?
Oh no. We talked about that. It was an episode that got pulled.
What?
Yeah.
Cousin Skeeter?
No.
What? Huh? What are you talking about?
Gabrielle. Not Gabrielle. Meagan Good.
Meagan Good. What about her?
Have you not seen Divorce in the Black?
What is? Did you just have a seizure? What did you just say to me?
Have you not seen Divorce in the Black?
What is this?
It's a Tyler Perry special with Corey Hardrick and Gabrielle. God damn it, Meagan Good. I want to just throw Gabrielle in this Tyler Perry movie.
That good.
I've been looking at both of them. Listen, bro.
Great acting.
Bro.
Fantastic acting.
Bro.
Coup de grace.
Within 8 minutes of the movie starting, they're carrying a nigga out of the church. It's a funeral. They all start fighting at the funeral. And instead of carrying the casket out, then she said, this bitch gonna say her family paid for the casket. Get him out. They take this man out of the casket and they carry him out. This is in the first 8 minutes, bro. Maybe 5.
Did Medea say that?
No, Medea's nowhere to be found.
It sounds like Medea's somewhere to be
It
found.
sounds like she should be. Well,
Medea
was the writer, director, and producer. So listen,
Medea got her goddamn hands on that.
bro. It's when I tell you, it is the most hilarious. Like Corey Harsher here talking to this bitch crazy. Like it's just hilarious because the whole time you're watching the movie and you're just sitting here and you're like, so I'm supposed to believe.
I wonder how Jonathan Majors felt when he had to sit down and watch that with her. And then he had to give her notes. What if he was going over dailies?
He doesn't give her notes. He doesn't give her notes. If I'm gonna let you know. As an actor, and I say actor, that nigga's a thespian. But as an actor, I know from personal experience and seeing other friends who are actors, whenever you try to give your female counterpart acting advice, especially as a man,
it's dangerous.
It can look very bad. It can look like mansplaining, and it can look like a approach that a lot of women tend to take is, I can't do anything right, because they'll feel like it was good and it wasn't. And then you'll try to explain that. And here's what I'm getting at. These are the ones who are, I've never seen two people who are on the same level. So I can't say that, because I'm sure there's actually couples who are like, oh no, we both acting our asses off.
Oh, I can give you one. White boy.
Oh yeah, Jesse Plemons and
That's the second one. First one I was gonna say old boy from The Office and his wife from he wrote.
Oh yeah, okay. See, yeah, they're pretty.
Because I'm able to direct my wife. Like I'm directing.
There
like
we go.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's also another level of respect. Also, his wife,
John Krasinski.
What's her name? Because I was gonna say.
Don't look at it, because I know we can do this. Olivia, Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. No, yeah, it is Emily Blunt. So, yes, with those kind of couples, that's different. Because also Emily Blunt's, I just feel like they're in the same tone, same key of E. Like that's what that is. But listen.
But Emily Blunt's.
No, she's nasty with
it. When did she become like, oh shit, like you can? I when she did the movie with Tom Cruise, where he kept dying. Edge of Tomorrow. Oh, Sicario. That's when everybody was like, "Oh,
yeah,
she's
she's cold." Yeah.
Wait, what? Let me. Yeah, look. Cause
she's married. Oh, Looper.
Oh,
the girl on the train. That shit was cold too.
The girl on
and the Adjustment Bureau.
Looper was actually one of my favorite movies. Like Looper is like in my top 10, maybe 20.
It didn't get me like. It seems like you would like that because you like what's his name?
Yeah, I like the director who directed Looper, Ryan. He did Knives Out.
Okay.
But he also did Brick. But yeah, anyway.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. I think that's
special.
different. I don't think Jonathan Majors can be sitting there giving Meagan Good acting tips for two reasons. One, nigga, I've been famous before you, so that's just weird.
Meagan's like,
yeah,
I've been doing this,
nigga.
I've been doing this since I was like 6, bro.
Yes, and so regardless, just the seniority is kind of crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Her seniority is nuts.
Now
I got way more credits than you, nigga.
Facts. But now here's the crazy part. Even though, and I think I do actually believe Meagan Good is a good actress. The amount of things that Jonathan Majors can kind of do, because once again, I would put Meagan Good as in like actress.
Go to Meagan Good movies.
That nigga, Jonathan Majors is like thespian.
Like he's just, you feel him.
Yeah.
When he's acting. Like,
I also think if he were trying to give her notes on shit like that, it would come off wrong because he seems like he would be intense too.
Okay.
And I don't think that would be good for his relationship.
Yeah, he does.
Very intense.
That old, see, y'all want that old 40s type of love.
But that come with that old 40s type of
ass whooping.
Disciplining too. You call it an ass whooping. He calls it discipline.
Oh no. She was in Anchorman too.
She's so shit.
She was in Brick.
She was in Scarface. The World Is Yours video game. I'm dead.
Look how long her.
Yeah, it's insane. It starts at 91. It starts the year I was born.
Does she get? Well, okay. Where does her residuals start?
She was in 3 Strikes. The Steve Harvey Show, boy. What?
She was on The Famous Judge Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
House Party 4, Raising Dad, Cousin Skeeter, my shit.
Yep. Same.
Biker Boys, Deliver Us from Eva, My Wife and Kid. She's steady.
Steady working, bro.
Roll Bounce.
Yep.
Waist Deep. Is that when they stole Tyrese's son?
Mm-hmm. And she on the cover
too. The game stole Tyrese's son, and she was set him up, and they fell in love.
2006. They gave that to the game because they said, "Sir, you are the future of West Coast music."
Yep.
Isn't it amazing how things change?
Mm-hmm. Because no one.
He wasn't even at the Kendrick Day.
But he gets mad when people, and I'm in LA, and
as I would too.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, once again, same kind of shit. Like, regardless of where you are, nigga, when you were a kid, you heard that.
Oh no, Game is the truth. Game is his own worst enemy.
By far, yes. All that GU not shit bit him in the ass.
Yeah. Well, no, I think he did like the best against 50 and everything like that. But yeah, first of all, you're fucking with the label, low key. Like
Dre's not gonna fuck with you because 50 only comes through M.
And M is that's my goose. First of all, like
golden.
That's my golden goose. Okay, and then he hatched another golden goose. Like,
and I'm supposed to say fuck all that for you?
For you? He wrote all your songs.
He's on your 2 biggest hits. Listen. Hey, Game. Look, hate it or love it.
Can't do it. No.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you're gone. You're done. He has a crazy Dick Little.
Yeah, I saw that. She was an Anchorman too.
Yeah, you didn't hear me just say that?
She was in Don John. Yeah, that's your boy. You like that guy. The Obama effect.
What do you mean?
No, what's his name? You like that guy. You're a big fan of Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
What makes you say I'm a big
That's why I
fan
said
of
Looper.
I said I like Looper.
Yeah, but
I'm a Bruce Willis
But
fan.
you also like, we were talking about him literally
Inception?
in the last episode. Well, Inception. Oh, and then you said he did a really good job recently in, in Bad Boys.
I didn't.
Oh, no, was it bad? It was something.
It was.
You just watched something with him, and you said he was good in that. And I was like, oh, yeah, you like him, though.
I don't think I said that. Maybe I said that, but he was in Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
I don't want to talk bad about Beverly Hills Cop, so I'm not going to say anything.
But you said Joseph Gordon-Levitt, though, you didn't mind. You said he was funny. You said some of the scenes, you were like, there were moments or something.
I was probably on drugs if I said that, because right now, me sitting here, I do not feel that way. Like, I didn't, it was like, he didn't do bad, but it was just, I love Eddie Murphy. I can't do this. Yeah, Kevin Bacon. I said Kevin. I think you fucked up. I said Kevin Bacon because Kevin Bacon's good in everything. Kevin Bacon's never good bad.
Is in Beverly Hills Cop? Because Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in it too, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Because I wouldn't confuse these two.
Agree to disagree.
Great time to pull that one out. Let me see. I had a few other things I wanted to touch on before we got out of here. Let's see. Did you see that? Microsoft.
Oh yeah,
they're getting rid of their DEI program. What?
Why would you say that?
No, because that's literally.
Was it a black person that did it?
No. It was just it said like their whole DEI program. They basically released a letter.
They blamed it on DEI?
No. They laid off his DEI team and fired staff. And in the email, hold on, I want to read you there was a piece of the email that was kind of crazy how they said it. It was kind of like,
they released their DEI team.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody.
There we go. Our focus on diversity and inclusion is unwavering. We're holding firm on the expectation, accountability, focus. Wait. Where's the other one? There was a part that was kind of like, ooh, y'all shouldn't have said that.
I'm just. Why? What's wrong? I just don't understand. Just hire. There's nothing wrong with hiring the best black person for the job.
Okay, see,
there's nothing wrong with having to hire the best Asian person. There's an Asian person and there's a black person that are suitable for the job.
Right.
You have 99.1% black white people. Hire.
I agree. No, I agree. I think this is the issue. I think the way they need to do it is they need to because now obviously, if you word it this way, it's never gonna work the same again. So I think it just needs to be the whole program system needs to be reinstitutionalized, but under a different guise. And I think what happened was, don't forget, when they started these programs, there were way less diversities and people to include. I'll just put it that way. There was less. So it was like a real black.
This is black and Hispanic people.
Black, Hispanic,
couple Asian
and
people.
some women. Like, that was kind of where we were. Once more things got added, people started to have a problem with it. Also, in certain, not saying all, but in certain situations, like I was I was watching a podcast, and what's his name? Tim Kennedy, guy who does MMA stuff. You know who he is, right? He was discussing even just like the Secret Service stuff that had happened. And then he was breaking down, because he was calling like the women who couldn't put their guns in the holster stuff, and he was calling them DEI hires. And in my head, that doesn't, not necessarily what DEI means in my mind, but he was breaking down like what the terms are for a male Secret Service agent. Like, okay, so this is, if you want to do this, you have to run and complete this time. You
have to be a certain speed.
2 miles in 13 minutes, but you have to beat it in 80% of that time. Mm-hmm. And then for a female, it's like 15 minutes, but you have to beat it in 80% of that time.
Okay.
But he's getting at when the rules are different, but you have to hire an X amount of a certain thing. It's kind of like what Elon was saying when Don Lemon was interviewing him, and he was like, well, if we move the standards. Now, this is the issue. I think the moving of the standards thing doesn't apply in all cases, but sometimes it does. So what we need to do, in my opinion, the way that this would work is you take a company, you look at the company, you look at how many people they have, you say, hey, X amount of spots need to go to these groups. And then anything beyond that, it's for the company to decide.
But we know Elon just want to hire white people. Elon's sick of everybody. He just, if it ain't white, it ain't right. Okay?
I can't. I haven't settled on if it's just that or if it's more than just that.
Elon,
because I think he's smart enough that if someone was bringing something to the table that was revolutionary, he would.
And they're black. He would be like, yeah, he'll take it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what they all did throughout history.
Yeah, but I don't mean take it. I mean, like, I really do feel like if there was somebody of any, fuck it, not just black, of any race or anything, if they actually were bringing something to the table, I think he would work with them. But I think it's one of those situations.
What they've all done throughout history.
Well, they just steal it.
And then no, they bring it in. Come on. Show us how you working with us, you know? And then they take it, and then they repurpose it and make it for profit.
Right.
Like, that's what they've always done. The extremely racist ones, whether it be from a poor person, a black person, an immigrant, that's what they've always done.
Oh, yeah, but that's all business. That's literally all business.
That's business, yeah, and they can separate. I'll take your shit for business.
Yes.
But, like, get away from my daughter.
Oh, yeah. You can watch my children, but get away from my daughter.
Get away from
her. I never understood
You can raise them.
You know what I never understood? You know when I first had this epiphany? When I was younger, that was one thing that never made sense to me about slavery. I was like, so... wait. So you hate these people. Fair. You can hate people. If you want to hate people, go ahead and hate people. But it's kind of weird that then you have these people raising your kids and cooking your food. And
then I get into my Kanye shit where I'm like, why didn't you just poison them?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone to poison the white man. Yeah, Siri said real quick.
Yeah, she was like, huh?
I think they're catching on.
Oh no. Yeah, no, I've all.
No, I know what you're thinking. I think it's just one of those situations where it's just odd. I think the same about though like Hispanics as well. Like you see it where it's like they were like, God damn it, they're pouring in the country, and then it's like, but then you go to your 5-star resort and you're like, oh, this is great. Yeah. No, actually, we need fresh towels. You got no problem with her? I'm confused.
Look, bro.
Hispanic jobs.
That was a
black jobs.
To something else. I wasn't. That's not.
Well, they could have been black jobs.
They could have been black jobs.
Damn hardworking Hispanics.
Nah, bro. I don't know, man. It's just hard trying to listen to people that look like this.
Oh, 100%.
Run the country and just like.
Well, that's why people like these people give people like the other guy $45 million a month, so you don't have to listen to him.
Yeah, you don't have
to
to
them.
listen.
You listen to the other guy.
Yeah.
And then he tells the other guy what to do.
Yeah, and it's just like they're so white.
Yeah, but
I love white people. I love Jewish people.
Fuck all
I love
that.
people, but they're so.
Yeah,
like that's extreme.
Yeah, but let's just be real. I get frustrated with it, but I also be like, I can't have a problem with it because there's like no one on my radar. I'm not saying that there's not one, but there's no one on my radar who's like me, who's even remotely close to accomplishing some of the things that these guys.
Yeah, I know, but no.
And these are anomalies.
Yeah, no,
I'm not putting all white people under this.
And I feel like they're probably not on your. There probably are. I'm definitely certain there are people that aren't on your radar.
Yeah.
These are just the most toted.
Yeah,
and
and not only that, they were first. I think there's always something to be said about that.
Sure?
Too. Well, other than MySpace and Black Planet and shit like that, like the Facebook is the first of its kind.
You sure?
Of its kind. It just it didn't run like any of those other
platforms.
That's what I'm getting at. It's the first of its kind. It's almost like
cleaner.
We had energy drinks before Red Bull, but Red Bull's the first of its kind.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing like it for real.
Yeah.
And then Elon's just.
It's just these two people are people that I know like have like
evil.
No, they just never were exposed to other cultures properly.
Oh no, but that's also why they're building social media platforms and going to Harvard. Yeah, that's not how people who are well adjusted to other cultures don't do shit like that. That's the problem. Just like let's be real, just like a lot of people in entertainment in our cultures, they're not fucking well adjusted and been around other types of people. They get around that after they're successful.
I don't know. I feel like Steve Jobs was around other cultures.
Steve Jobs is an anomaly also because he was fucking adopted. And then, like, I'm just saying that is...
But he still was... He's around other cultures, and he was able to accomplish all this shit like those white men who weren't, like, a part of... He was around other cultures.
What? Yeah.
You could see it in the way he walked. He was like... He was around other people. I don't know about niggas, but like he wasn't just
fair. Maybe not niggas. But he was around an Asian or two.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like Elon.
Elon. Yeah, he was around these niggas, right?
You know, you know what I'm saying? You know Wise was fucking with niggas, bro. You know Wise was fucking with niggas.
Yeah, what about Billy?
I
don't know about Bill.
I don't know.
Bill on the bullshit.
Well, Bill did get he did go to jail for a couple days.
Wait, when?
Remember his mugshot?
Bill Gates. What do you do?
I think he was smiling in it.
Well, I mean, that nigga was like, I bought the jail.
Yeah. He's mad young.
Nigga had this shit scrubbed. Oh, he didn't. Yeah, I'm a badass.
Exactly.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right, I think we did it.
I think we did it.
Well, hopefully the people don't pull this one and blow up my spot.
I was about to say a bunch of shit, but I was like, I'm not going to make him work.
And we out, y'all. Peace.
Bye, guys.